Good evening. Good evening. We are back again with another press conference reaction. This time it's for Everton. Bosh. Didn't organise that very well, did I? But anyway, hopefully everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. It is Tuesday. See you next Tuesday. Hopefully you're all in good spirits on the eve of revenge against Everton. And yeah, big up to everyone in the chat room, man. Make sure you are sub to the channel. Make sure you sub to the second channel. I will have the link for that channel in a second. Pinned comment it'll be. So bear with me. And make sure you are following me on all the socials. Big up to Mohammed, who's uploading on my TikTok for me. My TikTok's flying at the minute. So yeah, man, big up to him. So if you are on TikTok, you can follow me, or Instagram. That'd be great. Facebook, I think, is deactivated. I think I've been disabled on Facebook for constant spamming of links for games on match day. So yeah, 18,000 in the bin, just like that. Never mind, it is what it is. And we go again. Yeah, the link for the second channel is there. I'm on with Terry Flewers at 3:30. That's always fun, so make sure you come and check that out. And then I'm back on here at 5 o'clock with rants. So make sure you come and show your faces on that one as well. Keown does need to do one. Yeah, and this is what winds me up. I'll be honest with you, right? Martin Keown has won major honours with Arsenal Football Club. And he has the audacity to sit on TalkSport when he knows that footballers and managers will be driving to training, listening to his every word as a former ex-player, an ex-player that was a very good defender, by the way, that has won major honours. And he's sitting there saying, oh, well, it's only the League Cup. He's a shambles. That guy is a straight-up shambles. Get in the bin, Keown. You're a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Martin Keown. Not having it. Yeah, absolute disgrace. People sit there and say, oh, Lee, you're negative. That guy is an absolute scumbag. Absolute scumbag. How dare you sit on TalkSport, a national sports radio station, right, and tell people, oh, it don't matter, it's only the League Cup. Former player. Unbelievable. Scumbag. Get in the bin. He can get in the bin. That's another legend down the drain. Bin. Goodbye. Absolute disgrace. And the thing is, people are saying, oh, yeah, but Lee, you're negative. You're negative. You're negative. Yeah, guess what? The players ain't driving to training listening to Lee Gunner, mate. Yeah, the players will be driving to training with TalkSport on. Not all of them, but some of them. We know they listen to it. We know Klopp phoned them up once and said, I was listening to you and you wound me up. Yeah, it's a disgrace, man. It's a disgrace. Unbelievable, man. I am very well, my friend. Appreciate the love. Big up to everyone inside, man. Come on, big up Classified, man. Legend as always. I'm not a legend, but thank you, man. The only rival blogger I listen to. Thank you. Kieran Tierney is Newcastle's main target this summer. Who knew? Oh, yes, I knew. It's almost like I've got inside information on Kieran Tierney, isn't it? I got my floaty cup back again. Anyway, this won't be a very long stream because I need to do some other things. And I've got 2 more streams to go. I don't think Keown likes Man U. I just don't think he likes winning trophies, mate. I think he just likes a bit of the money, mate, to sit there. And I swear, listen, we sat on a stream with Rance the other day. And who was it? Troy Deeney. He played a clip of Troy Deeney saying that TalkSport just employ people to say controversial stuff to get the views up. All right. And he said he didn't want to be a part of it anymore because of that. They were kind of telling him you have to say certain things to wind people up. It's mad. It's actually insane. Yeah, Keown is a shambles. Absolute shambles. How can that guy go from being a serial winner, right, with an elite mentality to, it's only the League Cup? Yeah, really, mate. You play for George Graham. Yeah, you play for George Graham. Would George Graham tell you it's only the League Cup? Would you have sat and had the audacity to tell Graham that? And said, oh, well, it don't matter. Don't matter, George. Why are you getting so upset about it, mate? It's only the League Cup. No, you wouldn't, would you? He's absolutely sold his soul for a pound note on TalkSport. Absolute disgrace of a bloke. Yeah, absolute disgrace. And there's more and more of these people in football now on the radios, ex-footballers that have won stuff that lower the standards for all these clubs. Yeah, because it's all part of the media plan. Yeah, to lower the standards, to dramatise not winning anything. Yeah, so they can big it up to get more views, like the top 4 race. The top 4 race is hotting up. No, it ain't. You're talking about top 4. Yeah, the 3rd loser race is hotting up. Yay. Irrelevant. Absolutely irrelevant. Pathetic. Absolute scumbag of a guy. Yeah, and I'll quite happily tell him to his face as well. So if he wants to come on camera, I'll quite happily tell him. Yeah, I'll quite happily tell him. 2 questions I want to ask him. Number 1, when you played football, was it only the League Cup? And if it weren't, number 2, then why are you telling millions of people on TalkSport that it is only the League Cup? Yeah, disgrace. Pound note, mate. Yeah, money talks and BS walks. Yeah, and in this case, BS talks. Anyway, yeah, come on, man. That's all they do it for, bro. It is a soap script. Exactly, bro. That radio station is a disgrace. That's why I don't listen to it. I used to listen to it back in the day when I was driving. Yeah, I don't listen to that. I ain't listened to that for years, mate. And I see all these clips popping up. Yeah, and it's just wild take after wild take. It's like, there's no way these people genuinely believe half the crap that comes out their mouth. There's no way Martin Keown believes it's only the League Cup. Well, it don't matter. It's only the League Cup. There's no way he believes that. The guy played for George Graham, for God's sake. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, Gary Neville's another one, Adam. Yeah, absolute scumbag. They're serial winners, these people, man. Yeah, and they sit there and just lower the standards. And then when you've got millions and millions and millions of fans around the world watching that, all of a sudden they think, oh, well, it's okay if we don't win. It don't matter. Gary Neville said it don't matter. It don't matter. It's a disgrace. I big up Big Josh, man. 16 months today. Big up, bro. I've started uploading again. Can't sub to Big Josh, people. Sub to Big Josh. I can't pin it up. It don't come up on StreamYard, mate. But thank you, buddy. But yeah, man, that's what they do. Yeah, this channel's another platform. This channel's another problem. Yeah, literally sitting there saying, "Oh yeah, it's the Tin Pot Cup." Cool. Well, I never expect to see any of them at the Tin Pot Cup final if ever we make it to one. Don't expect to see any of them recording videos talking about it. Don't expect to see any of them twerking for tickets for the final if ever we get to a final. Because according to that channel, it's the Tin Pot Club. Yeah, your channel's Tin Pot, mate. Hence why your views are nowhere near what they used to be. Mad. Anyway, Keown's got me on one today. Let's get out of here. What do you mean, what's wrong with AFTV? Do you want me to start? Because I could be here for about an hour, mate, if you really want me to. Yeah, really want me to. Number 1, they're paid actors. Yeah, number 2, they say one thing on camera and say something completely different offline. I know this. I've been there, mate. Yeah, I could carry on for hours and hours and hours if you want me to, mate. But we're not going to, because this is a press conference reaction stream, not a cuss AFTV stream. When the time's right, I will make a whole video about it. It's not quite right yet. It's boiling. It's cooking. What are we cooking? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, they've gone too far down the PR route, innit? Too far down the PR route. You've got a geezer who's just happy to be there this season in Julian. First time he's had a season ticket in his life, and he's just happy to be there. Yeah, so he's never going to slag the club off. Yeah, they're happy just sucking the club off so they can get into a press conference. Yeah, maybe meet up with Edu again. Yeah, the whole thing's a shambles, mate. Yeah, and then you've got Keown on TalkSport chatting crap. You've got Righty on every channel chatting crap. Yeah, it's pathetic. It's pathetic. Yeah, come on. Turkish and Dan Potts, bro. That's it. Big up Daniel. Turkish and Dan Potts, bro. That's all I listen to. Big up. The rest of them, nah, mate. Not for me. Anyway, let's get into the press conference. Because we've already done 13 minutes. I ain't even started and I only want to do half an hour. So, yeah. Can you smell what Lee Gunner is cooking? It's a bit of shrimp. It's lovely. It's in the kitchen. Mwah. Bit of shrimp, bit of chicken and shrimp, man. With some vegetables, little bit of sauce. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, people. Anyway, do make sure to sub to the second channel while we're here. I will find that comment and pin it if I can. No, I'll just stick it back in the chat and pin it. Right, Bosh, let's go. Let's go. You missed my super chat. When? Where? How? I haven't missed it, bro. my chat's way back. It's not right. It's not gone down to that bit yet, mate. If I don't read it out straight away, I haven't missed it, bro. I'll never miss them. But thank you very much, my friend. Sel Tierney isn't good enough for the next level. Oh, how dare you? That is wifey, bro. That is wifey right there. Tierney's going to go anyway. He will go. He'll be gone. He will be gone. But thank you for the super chat, bro. But no, it's not because he ain't good enough. It's just because the system we play, he ain't suited to. Yeah, he's a very good player, mate. And I think he walks into most Premier League teams, if not all of them. There's not a better left back in the league, in my opinion. My left back, exactly. Come on, my left back. I ain't cooking pizza. Nah, bro, got to eat a pizza. I've got a pizza actually in the freezer. But anyway, I wish all Arsenal fans had high standards like you. So do I, mate. If even only 10% of Arsenal fans had the standards for the club that I hold them to, we would have already won titles in the last 20 years, mate. But it is what it is. Anyway, let's go to the presser. Every word of Mikel Arteta's Everton press conference. And looking forward to the game. Wednesday sees the return of the Emirates Stadium. Return to the Emirates Stadium to face Everton in the Premier League. Ahead of the game, Mikel Arteta held his pre-match press conference. It's a pre-match puppets conference. That's what they should change it to. All the puppets. Oh, yes, Mikel. The boss discussed what he had in store for the Toffees, our return to form and team selection, as well as tackling a host of other topics that the puppets have already been told they can or can't say. Is Thomas Partey fit to start? He said he hasn't trained much. He has had a session and will train today. It is what it is. He was out for a few weeks and he needs to get back into his rhythm. And what's happened between William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes at the end of the Leicester win? They are a happy marriage. They love playing with each other, but they are really demanding of each other, which is good. Everything is fine. My defensive duo, yeah? The bozo genes. Do you know what? It's funny. The amount of people that can't accept that a player can have a bozo gene, but still be a good player. Oh, you said he's got a bozo gene. Yeah, so Sergio Ramos, mate. Yeah, these people are dense. Anyway, let's carry on. On if Everton game is a case of revenge, yes, against a team down the bottom of the table. This is where we're at. It's a case of doing things better than we did when we played them a few weeks ago, earning the right to win the game. Exactly, which is what we talk about all the time here. Can't just turn up and expect to win. Hopefully tomorrow we'll play much better than we did that day. On whether he has shown the players a video of the game at Goodison again. What is that question? No, we haven't done it. No, we didn't. We don't go back and review our games. We don't go back and check what we can do better. We just hope for the best. Ooh, I guarantee Charles Watts asked that question. Do you have another question, Charles? I'm not even reading it. On winning just once in 6 games against Sean Dyche, we have to improve. Yes, you do. On a win given us 60 points after 25 matches, he said, if we do it, yes, but it means nothing because we still have another 14 games to play. Can somebody tell Top Gooners that? Can somebody tell Top Gooners that? It means nothing. The win will mean nada. So when I sit there and say, we, at the end of the season, don't win anything, it was all irrelevant. It didn't matter. They were irrelevant wins that led to nada. Guess what? I'm negative when I say it, but your manager's saying it, and that's cool. If it doesn't matter, we still have 14 games to go. So it's basically an irrelevant win until it becomes relevant. And if it doesn't become relevant, it's irrelevant. And if it's becoming more difficult to know his best 11, he said we'll assess the situation every single day. Fact is, we have options now. We have players coming back from injury to give us alternatives. And they are going to be crucial. Players can't maintain the same level for 10 months. It's just impossible. We have to change and we have to generate alternatives to become more unpredictable for opponents sometimes as well. We have those options now. On preparing to face Everton, he said, obviously, with Sean, it's quite clear what is done and where the success they have had is coming from. Tomorrow, we'll prepare for the game in an appropriate and similar way to the away match. But with every manager, it's the same. You have to look at certain matches and you have to try and get the right tactics to beat them. And, the same mentality and explanation of what we demand in the game. Another dopey question. On whether he misses the post-match tradition of having a drink with the opposition manager. Nobody cares. Let's carry on. On how he got the team back to form. Well, ask Emi Martinez, mate. We talked about the boxes. and we have to be more efficient in both of them. We cut out individual errors that cost us points in that period. The opponents play, and sometimes the opponents deserve to get something out of the game. But certainly, I think our level and the way we have played hasn't dropped. On how opponents view Arsenal, he said, I don't know, I can't control that. Again, a dopey question. The importance of the Emirates crowd. They asked this question pretty much every week, didn't they? And then what happens is he'll come back with a little soundbite about how, oh, yes, the fans are with us. And then everyone goes, oh, he loves the fans. If people can't see what this press conference is about every week, I give up. I give up. It's mad. It's actually mad. He's not going to sit there and say, no, the fans are shit. They were all fighting at Everton the other day. He ain't going to say that, is he? But there we go. Anyway, that's going to be crucial. Tomorrow, we expect to have the same support because with that, we are going to be closer to winning the game. So, yes, there you go. The fans are the reason we will win the game tomorrow, according to Mikel. Cheers, guys. On separating work from family life to help alleviate pressure. What kind of questions are these today, man? It's like, honestly, every single football manager has to do the same thing, mate. Yeah, this isn't revolutionary what's happening here. Like, you know what I'm saying? On sympathising with Graham Potter. What are you talking about? The guy's nicking 12 million a year. This is unbelievable. I can't lie. We've had a couple of nice, decent press conferences recently. And then today, they've decided, nah, let's go back to type. Revert back to type. Anyway, let's read this garbage out. Let's read this out. On sympathising with Graham Potter, who's nicking 12 million quid a year, can't win a football match. Oh, yes, I feel so sorry for him. Anyway, let's see what Arteta had to say. Absolutely. We are colleagues and we know that the pressure and the demands are uncertain in this industry. At the end of the day, the ball has to go in the net. There are many factors that can prevent that, and that is out of your control. So I fully empathise because you suffer and you know how it is when you're going through them moments. Put it this way. If he ends up getting sacked, he's going to clear about 50 odd million quid, mate. I have got no sympathy for Graham Potter. Unbelievable. Have you ever received the level of abuse Potter has? I prefer not to talk about it. Mate, no disrespect. Yeah. But the level of abuse that these football managers in England get is minor compared to the abuse managers in other countries get. The way English media dramatise this crap is mad. Yeah, it's actually insane. Oh, yeah, they all boo and they all chant and they all swear. Shut up, man. You're getting paid millions to do a job. And if you ain't doing the job, which is to entertain and to win football matches, to ultimately win prizes, trophies, then you're going to get abuse. That's just the way of the footballing world, mate. That's how it's always been. What is the matter with these people? I guarantee Charles Watts asked that question as well. And whether he likes our players challenging each other, I don't want robots. Well, I'm quite sure you'd take Erling Haaland, mate. I want players with feeling, with passion, that they demand more from each other. And they have a chemistry. And those two, Gabriel and Saliba, certainly have a chemistry on and off the field. I love it when we're winning. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Anyway, on whether he has spoken to Bukayo Saka about not getting decisions. Again, another load of rubbish questions. What do you mean about not getting decisions? He is a very good right winger. He is going to get kicked. Sometimes you'll get them. Sometimes you won't. What is the matter with these people? Unbelievable. He said, we talk about every situation in the game and every moment that has an impact on the team or individually for him. He needs to cope with it. Thank you. Lee, you're so negative. Well, Arteta's just backed up what I said. Big up to Arteta. And whether he tells him to come in from the wide positions, he said there's many solutions. On Jacob, Kivior and Smith Rowe playing in the under-21s last night, he said they were really good. They needed some minutes. And at the moment, they haven't had much exposure for different situations. It was great to see them on the field because we're going to need them in the next couple of games. Okay. Well, that tells me they're playing Europa League then. Cheers, Mikel. We're throwing that in the bin. I'm possibly losing players that aren't getting any minutes in the summer. He said, I don't know. I don't think about that. I'm thinking about what's best for the team and the players who earn the right to play minutes that they all deserve. So Kieran Tierney has obviously not earned the right then, Mikel. Okay, fantastic. That ends the press conference. What a load of garbage. It's a jolly up. Tea and biscuits at Colney. Cheers. Anyway, what did you guys make of it? Man said, I feel sick. Mad, isn't it? Respect your brother. Potter's earning a fortune, mate. I've got no sympathy for a football manager that's getting booed and jeered and cussed because of his shit performances, because he knew what he was walking into. He knew that Chelsea fans are relentless. Yeah. Sorry, mate. You're getting paid 12 million quid a year. No, I get called to see you next Tuesday every day. I'm going on Terry's show in an hour and a half. The comment section would just be abuse for an hour and a half. Like, I'm doing it for free. If you pay me 12 million quid, I'll be even more immune to it. It's mad, isn't it? Oh, you can't. Potter, I do feel sorry for Potter. Jesus is made of glass. It's not looking good, is it? It's not looking good. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that guy got his dream then, mate. He got into an Arteta press conference. That's all he's ever wanted to do. Absolute waster. But anyway, let's carry on. I'm suspecting Partey's being reintegrated slowly, heading into the crunch to avoid last season's jobbing of bottles. We need to replace him in the summer to go to the next level. Big up to Daniel, man. Yeah, I'd imagine we are as well. I don't think he's going to start, mate, if I'm honest. I think he'll probably come on for 20 minutes at the end. Yeah, and I think that we're going to get him ready for April, for the run in April. Although we have got a lot of games coming up in the next 18 days or so, mate. We've got 6 games coming up. So we're going to need him in some of them. It's mad, isn't it? But thank you for the donation, buddy. Appreciate it, man. And listen, hopefully we can keep him fit, because when he's fit, he's a good player. But I agree, we need to go and buy someone else in the summer, mate. Yeah, whether that's to get rid of him or whether that's to help him and somebody to fight for his place, I don't know. But we shall see. The PR of Potter is just crazy. The most overrated, highest manager, protected manager ever. Bro, this is what I'm saying. But this is how the media manipulate stuff. It's a press conference for Arsenal versus Everton. Do you feel sympathy, Mikel, for Graham Potter? What kind of question is that? Get me in a press conference. Yeah, I'll ask proper questions. Why is Kieran Tierney not getting games? Why do you persist on playing a left back who's never at left back? He's running gallivanting off all over the place. Yeah, I know it's part of your system, Mikel, but we're getting broke down that side every single time, and you're isolating the left forward. So in certain games, Mikel, surely Kieran Tierney has to play, right? But no, these puppets. Oh, yes, Mikel. Oh, I'm just happy to be at my first ever press conference. Mugs. It's crazy. When will Jesus be back? Apparently, I looked on a website yesterday and it said the 12th of March for the Fulham game. To be honest, I think we're better off just easing him in slowly, man. Play him in some under 21 games, just get his fitness up and just keep him fresh for April, man. Yeah, get him back in like 10, 15 minutes at the end of games later this upcoming month. I wouldn't be rushing him straight back in because he's had a big injury, man. And if he comes in, he could be out again real quick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. The amount of people that sit in these press conferences, yeah, they're the same people that go, oh, I made my debut on Sky Sports. Okay, mate, did you get paid? No, you didn't. So you did it for free? Yeah, okay. Good one. I made my debut. These people like to be important. Oh, I made my debut. Like, what are you talking about, mate? These people have latched onto a football club in the hope that they can become a journalist, yeah, or get on Sky Sports. It's embarrassing. The amount of fans within our fan base like this is embarrassing. Yeah, Jesus being back is massive, man. It is massive. But this is what it's about these days. It's not about actually sitting and doing journalistic things, asking proper questions. The idea of a journalist, or how I see a journalist, is you're supposed to probe and ask questions that we as fans want answers to. And not just sit and go, yes, Mikel, okay, Mikel, okay. And then when they do try and probe, which they've done once after I think it was Dundalk, do you have another question, Childs? Yeah, the same one I've just asked that you never answered, mate. Yeah, but instead it's all a little jolly up. It's all, oh yes, look at me. Oh, I'm now an official accredited journalist. You're not a journalist. You're just a fucking idiot. Now, these people are not journalists. So stop calling them journalists. They're not journalists. They are not giving us the news that we want. They're giving us the news that the club are telling them to give us. They're not probing. They're not asking proper questions. They're asking premeditated questions that have already been authorised or declined by the football club. Yeah, the comms guy be sitting there, right? What? And I know this happens for a fact. They will all sit in there and say to that guy before Arteta comes out, what would you like to get out of the press conference today as for the football club? What would the football club like to get out of this today? Yeah, and then they'll all ask questions that are for the club narrative. Yeah, why would they ask every single week about the fans? Because then they can get the soundbite that all of these little puppets can then post out to their hundreds of thousands of followers. And then everyone goes, oh, Mikel loves the fans. Every week, every single week. It's mad. It's actually insane. It's insane. Yeah, PR. Bro, only in England, mate. This don't happen at Real Madrid press conferences. This don't happen at Barcelona press conferences. They actually ask proper questions. This don't happen at Inter Milan or Juve or Napoli. The manager gets asked proper questions. Only in England does this crap happen. Yeah, exactly. Any journos that stick it on the manager are never seen again. We very, very rarely see Gail Davis in a press conference these days. Why? Because she stuck it on him last season against Brentford, the Brentford press conference at the start of the season. Yeah, Mikel, I took some notes from your last press conference at the last game of last season. You said that you wanted to do X, Y, and Z. How much of X, Y, and Z do you think you've actually achieved in the summer, Mikel? What a question. And we didn't see her again for 5 months. It's mad. It's mad. And then the last time we did see her, he spoke over her. And she was like, I haven't finished my question yet. Like, mate, it's mad. It is mad. Yeah, English football culture is backwards, bro. It is backwards. Yeah, everything has to be nice. Everything has to be rosy and polite. No, it's an elite sport. It's not supposed to be roses and sparkles and unicorns. Yeah, it's supposed to be everyone on it, everyone angry. I love that Gabriel and Saliba were having a ruck after the game. I love that. Yeah, just won the game. They had one shot all game and they're both arguing. Why? Because they both want to get better. Love that. Love that. It's mad. Big up everyone inside, man. No, I don't think she got banned. I'm not sure. I'd like to think she hasn't been banned, but she has been back since. But she wasn't seen for about 5 months. Then she did an interview on Sky Sports with him, and he literally just spoke over her the whole time and just put her in the gutter. Yeah, and then she's been back again after that. And before she even finished her question, he started talking. Yeah, because he knows what's coming with her. He knows that it ain't just going to be a puppet fest. Yeah, she's a top journo. Yeah, because she starts asking questions that we as fans want answers to. This whole press conference, it's not a press conference. It is a puppet conference. Yeah, to get the club narrative pushed out to the fans. Yeah, now all of these journalists that have got 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 followers will now be sitting there posting it on their Twitter accounts or posting the little sound bites on their Twitter accounts, which do hundreds of thousands of retweets between them all. Yeah, and that pushes the narrative on that platform. Like, it's mad. If people can't see this, yeah, and it absorbs all accountability, because what they should be saying is, and a press conference that should have happened, yeah, or a question that should have happened in a press conference is, yeah, Mikel, at the start of the season, the sporting director, Edu, on the 25th of July, sat on Sky Sports and did an interview saying the time is now to win titles. But then fast forward, Mikel, you're now 8 points clear at the top of the table. And the CEO of Arsenal Football Club on the 12th of January does an interview on Sky Sports and says, we're aiming for top 4 this season. So can you tell me, Mikel, because obviously you're privy to these conversations because you're all part of the committee. Yeah, you're all part of the team. Can you tell me which one is it? What would you prefer, Mikel? And why are you not all on the same page? That would be a good question to ask. But no, you can't ask that because you won't be allowed back again. Yeah, they'll make you leave. So it all has to be, oh, yes. I mean, that little numpty Canton must be sitting there with a semi today. Oh, my God, I'm in a press conference. He's waited years for this, chatting crap online. with his tactico stuff. Nobody cares. Nobody reads your articles, mate. But it's got him in a press conference. Yeah, so he's got a wet... He's absolutely over the moon today. That has made his whole life. Yeah, he sacked off being a teacher because he wanted to be a puppet. And now he's made it. Well done. Well done. Well done. All these puppet journos are all the same as well. They're very condescending. They're very up themselves. They all rate themselves. All very slimy as well, aren't they? They're the kind of people you wouldn't trust. Mad, isn't it? Anyway, we've roasted pretty much everyone today. So let's read some of your comments. Lee waiting for Mudrick 007. I see that the other day. Somebody sent me it the other day. 100 grand a week, yeah. How comes, Mikel, Eddie Nketiah has only scored 4 goals this season in 21 league appearances, 22 league appearances, whatever it is. Now, can you tell me what's going on there, Mikel? Because you did sign him up, give him Henri's number, and give him 100 grand a week. Before anyone says that, no, it wasn't Mikel's decision, yes, it was. Is it already admitted in a press conference, unless he was lying, that he decided it was him that wanted to keep Eddie Nketiah? Yeah, very slimy, bro. These journalists are all the same. They're slimy. Yeah, and they all look the same, don't they? They all have that certain look about them. Yeah, like you'd expect that if they weren't a journalist, you'd expect them to be a teacher, because all teachers would look the same as well, didn't they? Yeah, they're all very pompous and condescending as well, aren't they? So yeah, it's kind of mad. But if you actually look at a journalist, from doesn't matter what club they were working indirectly for, they all look like a school teacher. Yeah, they do. And most school teachers are pompous, condescending twats that think they're more smarter than everybody else and clever. Good one. When's your next live stream? 5 o'clock with rants. That's going to be jokes. That's going to be super jokes. Yeah, man, it's mad. Yeah, that channel will love anything that gives them a pound note from a bunch of nobodies, mate. Crazy, isn't it? Were they in the press conference today? Did they manage to worm their way in again? Did they get in? Yeah, they smell the same as well. You know, their breath just stinks constantly of coffee. Elmo from Sesame Street. Yeah, they're scumbags, man. Yeah, they're scumbags. All of these journos that get into these press conferences at Arsenal, yeah, pretty much all of them are scumbags, because they're not asking the questions we want. It's just a jolly up. They're all going to go and stand there and, oh, yes, I wrote a wonderful piece. No, you are a piece, mate. Yeah, you are a piece. Anyway, yeah, I'll be back again with rants at 5 o'clock. I'm on with Terry Flewers at 3:30. So, yeah, should be good, man. Lee, get Gail Davis on. She will grill you, and you're a joker. Right, my Ukrainian landlady is beautiful. She's lovely. Very nice. Why do you argue with yourself? I'm not arguing with myself, mate. I'm putting out straight facts, my friend. If you can't deal with it, that ain't my issue. It is what it is. If you want to go down the puppet fest and lord up all of these pompous types that are chatting absolute crap in press conferences, that's on you, my friend. I'm all good. I'm all good. What advice would you give someone who wants to start door to door? Don't bother. Press conference roast reaction, yes. Nobody has asked about Kieran Tierney not starting, exactly. And that is my point. It's all premeditated. Ian, you know the deal anyway, yeah? It's all premeditated. It's all sorted out. Before Mikel Arteta walks out, he already knows what's being asked to him. Yeah, because the comms guys already told him. Because they've sat there, had their little puppet meeting and said, right, what would you like to get out of this today as a football club? And then he said, blah, 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 blah. So now the comms guy then say, right, we don't want to take any questions about this. We don't want to answer any questions about this. Well, we'll take questions about this. We'll take questions about this. Yeah. And then they'll throw in a couple of odd questions, but nothing to do with this and this. That's it. It's not difficult. I know how the game works, which is why Watts don't like me. I couldn't care less. The amount of people that have told me, oh, Charles Watts can't stand you, I've genuinely not lost a single minute's worth of sleep over it. I couldn't care less because I don't like him either. Yeah, I know the game he's playing. Yeah, I know exactly what he's doing. The same with the rest of them. Yeah, and the fact that I call him out, and I'm the only person who does call him out, they're all butthurt, man. Good. I hope they're fuming. Oh, ew. KT is Emery's boy. He wants him out. That form of journalism should be, yeah, bro, it should be, but it's about manipulation. That's all it is. They're manipulating. Yeah, but no disrespect. Yeah, if you go through most walks of journalism in this era, you'll find pretty much very similar, which is why I don't watch TV, because it's not journalism. It's just reporting a narrative. Yeah, and in this case, it is the football club's narrative to keep as many fans happy as possible, because they know that most football fans are dense. They know most football fans are thick. They know most football fans got the mental age of a 5-year-old. Yeah, and they know most football fans will just sit there and lap up any old crap given to them. Oh my God, yes, Mikel said he loves the fans. We bring energy. I'm pretty sure we won an FA Cup without any fans. So he can chat as much as he wants about bigging up the fans. And listen, the away fans have been immense this season. Big up to them. Yeah, the home fans have been decent this season. But let's not pretend that we didn't win anything without the fans. Yeah, there was no fans in the ground and we won an FA Cup, mate. So you can talk about the energy, the positivity of the fans. Well, since we've had fans back at football, mate, you ain't won nothing. We did win something when there was no fans. So what are you chatting about? It's crazy. It is actually crazy. Kieran Tierney is going to join Villa. Big up RB. Listen, it wouldn't surprise me if he went back with Unai Emery. Listen, he deserves it. He deserves to go and play first team football. He's a top left back, mate. Fleurs will be unbearable today. Yeah, man, it's going to be jokes. Make sure you all come and join in just for the chat room. The chat room's full of 14-year-olds all fuming. Oh, why is Lee Gunner back on? Like they didn't know I'm not on because it's in the thumbnail. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, we've roasted as many people as we can today. Big up to everyone inside. If Arsenal win the league, will you do a collab with the Bunny Girl? If Arsenal win the league, I'm going to sell Arteta merch and rattle everyone. We've got super Mick Arteta t-shirts. I'm going to rattle so many people because I'm going to be unbearable if Arsenal win the league. Literally. If Mikel Arteta gets to my level and my standards of winning the league title, fair play to him. Fair play. Any hint on what you're reacting to this week? Yeah, it's not a person. It's not a person. We're mixing it up. It's not a person. I'm recording that video later, actually. Smash the likes. After I've done the show with Rants, I'll be recording that video. Thoughts on Miguel Delaney? Hey, that Mike Love United Hate Glazers absolutely had that geezer on strings. Literally to the point he blocked him in the end. Yeah, that guy's a joker, man. Absolute joker. Another one pushing out his own narrative rather than an actual like journalistic view. It's his own narrative. Yeah. Same guy's probably got an iPhone. Same guy's probably eating in the Shard. Yeah, the same guy's definitely been in Canary Wharf, which is owned by Qatar. He's definitely shopped in Sainsbury's. Definitely flown British Airways. Definitely flown out of Heathrow. Yeah, but he's anti-Qatar. Okay, mate. Yeah, and this is what I like to see, though. Yeah, because I one day hope that this happens at Arsenal. A Qatari owner comes and buys Arsenal, because then all of these do-gooders, yeah, that all think they're genuinely nice, lovely people on the internet, that are probably the most scummiest people on the planet. All of these ones that are always virtue signaling, yeah, they are the worst of the worst people in the whole of the world. Yeah, because, oh, I just want everyone to think that I'm a nice person. Why? Why? Because actually, in real life, you're a fucking seat. I'm going. I'm going. Anyway. Half of London is owned by Qatar. Exactly, bro. Listen, all have a wonderful afternoon. I'm back again in 2 hours, 39 minutes with Rants. And yeah, man, I'll be back again with Terry Fleurs in 1 hour and 10 minutes, people. So make sure you spam as many rat emojis in Terry's chat as you can. Have fun reading all the comments in his chat from absolutely bent backwards weirdos. And yeah, man, we're out of here. Puppet Journos out.